Hello everyone, it's Lars from Unicorn Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Assetto Corsa Early Access version 0.5. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to flick the camera around to the other side and we're going to film from back, but that's only going to be a little thing. We're actually going to do screen capture this time, and because a lot of people apparently hated me just doing stuff and talking while I'm doing it, I actually already recorded everything. I'm just going to voice over stuff. So folks, first up I'm going to show you car upgrades, because I saw that there was a change to the drift upgrades, and then I was like, what? There's a drift upgrade? And then I went like, hey, there's upgrades for this game. So what I did is I put the step 1 upgrade on the gorgeous BMW Z4, and then I put it in red. So first up I'm going to show you guys the showroom, which is another thing I didn't know it existed. I mean, I knew it existed, I just never bothered looking into it, because I really do think it's something not a lot of people are going to use. But yeah, you can change the color of your car. You can then change the field of view. You can change some exposure settings and the focus. So you should see the background blurring out a bit right now. Can't go like full retarded bokeh and you know, if you're a bokeh whore like me, that kind of sucks a bit. You can then change the rotation speed and the degree of camera roll to simulate people not holding their camera straight. You can also enter the car in a Auto Vista like fashion. No stupid Connect stuff going on here with you just looking really weird in front of your TV. And then you can just look around with your mouse or controller, I guess, as well, if you use a controller. I just changed to sunset mode, but it all looks fairly decent. So right now I took that upgraded car because I wanted to see how it was compared to the stock car, if there's like a noticeable difference. And so yeah, this is what the upgraded car. ABS is on. I hate driving with ABS. I know you can turn it off, but if the real car has ABS, then you should drive it with ABS, I guess. No, they bother making it realistic. Now you shouldn't turn off stuff that the real car can't turn off. So anyway, if you're wondering what sort of wheel I'm using, that's in another video. It's a Sim Raceway S1 on a G27 base. So something graphics wise with this game, I do think it all looks a bit flattish. Not saying it's full Netherlands flat, but like Belgium flat, if that makes sense to you. Like the elevation changes, they don't really stick out, and corners with a lot of camber, like for example Lesmo 2 here has massive camber. You don't really see that very well in this game. I don't know why that is. I first thought it was point of view. You know, if you max out your point of view, everything looks flatter. So I then got the point of view to a rather low value in the hopes of getting everything to look more angled. That didn't quite work. It's a bit better though in TV camera mode. Just completely cutting through a Scari here. Some nice, I don't know what that was, but the car was just very unstable anyway. Yeah, the grass looks very good, so that's pretty much all I have to say about the game. It looks a bit flat, but the colors are good. The shadows are decent. I would like to see some more changes in darkness of shadows, but that's all pretty decent for a game that's nowhere near finished yet. I still need about 8 months to finish this. That was pretty much our lap in the Z4. A new car is the Lotus Evora GTE, which you can get in red, other red, and yellow. Yeah, 2 reds. Cool. This is pretty much what it looks like in the game here at Silverstone. For some reason, I guess it's because it's a really light car, there's no weight on the front wheels, and then some idiot put a massive spoiler on the rear. The nose of the car, it doesn't like tuck in really easily, so it's not like you point it and then it goes right there immediately like you get with Formula cars. It's like you point it and then it says, oh wait, there's no weight pushing these wheels into the tarmac. I'm gonna go like 1 or 2 meters wider than you would think it would go. You know, I don't know. I mean, the guys from Gunos just digitalized the real life car really, so it's not their fault. It's just the Lotus car having massive understeer really. Which is quite weird because like the Elises and Exeges, they don't really have understeer. Sometime when you just won't notice the understeer is when you're drag racing a Lotus against the BMW. So as you can see, the lights pop on, you get 3 yellow lights, and then the yellows go out and you get a green light. It records your first, I don't know, 5 meters or something, plus your reaction time, so that's like 1.04 seconds. And then at the top you can see your car and your top speed and the time it took you to do those 400 meters. Another new car, the BMW 1M, which is available in orange-ish, white and black. And the idea right here was that I was going to drift it, and then I noticed that I actually suck at drifting quite badly. I don't know, it's better in other games for me. I have no problems drifting in Forza. In cars I'm pretty decent, but this game I just can't drift worth shit really. So this is what the car sounds like, what it looks like, and that was pretty much it because I can't really drift. Something you can do, again, drag racing, the 1000 meters. So first you choose the car, you then choose the track, and then your opponent. So I'm driving a way too spoilery Ferrari against James Glickenhaus's P45. So yeah, lights go on, lights go out, and then the green light should pop on. There we go. As you can see, it's only 0.2 seconds faster than a Lotus Evora. Maybe because I had too much wheel spin. But this is a 1 kilometer drag race, so as you can see at the 400 meter mark it was already like 3 seconds faster. And then you just full throttle to the line, you know, finish there at 289 kilometers an hour in 18.9 seconds. All lovely. So the main update here was the AI that was added, and you cannot yet, other than 1v1 drag racing, the way to go with AI is go into this challenge part, special events, and then you can just set different challenges with AI. You get 11 of those AIs. They can drive the same car, or in the next piece of the video, they can drive different cars. So you know, you got Evoras, BMWs, McLarens and Ferraris all at the track at the same time, 11 of them, so that's all lovely. Starting reactions are quite slow with this one, but it's even worse, as I'm going to show you guys later, with the rear-wheel drive cars. That was my fault, so I'm not going to claim that's the AI's fault, but I'm going to say that the AI could try better to avoid accidents. So as we're going to see right here, they just go, whoa, we're going to turn in, that guy's not allowed to pass, and I completely missed my braking point, hit the poor guy there in his red Fiat. You can get quite close up to them. Again, they cut back to kind of like prevent you from making the corner and just smashing into them, which I don't see the point of. But yeah, now the thing is, there in this sector right here, the AI is quite slow. I'm gonna show that more of that later. Slipstreaming, I haven't actually noticed that it would work. I don't know if it works because I don't get like full code change logs. But slipstreaming I haven't really noticed. But then this is like the 3 corners where the AI is so incredibly slow. This is alien AI, so the hardest AI you can get at 100%, because you also have a slider in between difficulty modes. And so sometimes they just get out of these corners like ridiculously fast, and I have no answer to that. But the way they enter them is so slow, and then what happened even worse really is they brake for a corner at the right time, but they don't quite slow down enough, and then they turn in, and then right at the apex they're like, oh, I'm not gonna make that corner, here's some more braking. If you're right behind someone at that point, like what, you know, it almost happens here. If you're right behind someone who breaks at an apex, the chances of bashing into the rear is, you know, quite big. But they are quite slow through these corners. Then on the exit onto a straight, they're ridiculously fast. I mean, nowhere near fast enough to make up the time they lost, but you get these split differences to the guy ahead of you and the guy behind you. I don't think those were right, really. Maybe that's, I don't know what that is, but that was definitely not a right time, because I was not a second and a half behind him. And then you just dive bomb them and you pass them. This time he didn't cut back, so I don't know why they do it when there's an awful lot of cars on the track. He does stay like over to the left, so in case I were to screw up here, he can just take my position back, or his position back, and, you know, have a good time himself. But he lost and he'll have to admit it. Yeah, so when you go near the end, so like right here, you finish the race, then you get this thing, just showing you the end standings as the cars pass. They don't skip everything and show you guys. So here it is, Supercar Challenge. I'm in the 458, the guy ahead of me is in an Evora. Lights go out, I start, and then the guy ahead of me starts. So quite slow reaction times, and already made up, what, 4, 5, 6 places, just because of reaction times. And because I have a faster car as well, but that doesn't really matter. What I do like is that the cars, the AI can go quite close to each other without crashing. In some games, you know, the AI gets really close to one another, and then hell breaks loose and everything ends up upside down in pieces. But once again here, I can't make the corner. Let's brake right on the apex. I don't get the logic behind that. Maybe if you're using some ESP system, then your lights could come, your brake lights could turn on, maybe under the braking from single brakes. But then, you know, what I like is that the AI makes mistakes as well. I'm not saying I love it, but it happens, like it were to happen with real other people on track. And then someone locks up the brakes and you just smash into them because there's no way for you to go. So yeah, I really like the AI, but it still needs some work. The audio, I haven't changed my mind on the audio. The graphics, they're, I guess, decent when you look at it from this camera standpoint. So overall, the game is pretty good. But what I'm going to show you guys to finish off it is a really dick move from the AI. Because that's me going around the wrong way. Well, not the wrong way, I was pushed to go around backwards. Right here, so I'm the guy on the right, and then I just get 3/4 and spin out. So if you like the video, please like the video, and if you dislike the video, press the dislike button. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you all very much for watching.